Mrs. Peggy Sofrino, General Powell's principal assistant, without her help, she really made things easy. Mrs. Helen Doherty, her husband, Brigadier General Lonnie Doherty, kept the idea alive and was my mentor and advisor for many years. I thank General Doherty for what he did, Mr. Doherty. Dave Watkins, the chairman, vice chairman of the Buffalo Soldier Monument Committee. I have not seen Dave in over 20 years. Dave is here. Just raise your hand, Dave. If any other board members, raise your hand. The committee members, raise your hand. General Otter at a meeting at Fort Leavenworth at St. Mary's, and he probably doesn't remember this, he said that anytime you see a turtle on a stump, notice someone put it there. If you notice the inserts, it lists some contributors and supporters for over 20 years, and others that have joined us along the way. It's not enough time to name them all. But they did things, they charged me, then they could turn around and give me a donation in the same amount. We had 3 generations. They turn around and Eddie Dixon, he really just does things out of love for history and the love of the Buffalo Soldier. We're very grateful. And I must thank my employers. University of St. Mary, my full-time employers. Sister Diane, our president. Dr. LeBeau, our vice president and academic provost. And my department head, Dr. Logan, and my co-workers and the students stood in for me yesterday and today. They not only supported me in these community service, but they encouraged it. Like I said, I can't call everyone, but I'm glad that I have the support. I'm very appreciative of it. Please review the attachments. To Colonel Wolf, Brigadier General Hughes, and Lieutenant General Brown, I really want to thank your staff and all that they did. When we unveiled the bottom, General Powell has not seen the bottom part. I talked to Johnson Monument Company. We've made over almost 100 changes of periods, commas, and my bad ideas. It's a pleasure, General Brown. We had 2 proofreaders, Ms. Ann Chapman and Mr. Carl Fisher. We had a lot of people, but those are the ones that put us over the top and found the small mistakes. I really appreciate it. So General Brown, Eddie, will you join me in turning the monument over to the Army, General Brown? Great deal of honor. This is the 7th event that the County Manager has hosted for this committee. We hope there will be 2 more. Building a monument to the enlisted for the Circle of First over here, and building one on the walkway of pages to Afro-American women in the military. Without General Powell, Eddie Dixon, and Jack Walker, our Gideon, we would have had a Shetland Corner, Mannequin, South Pond. Let's just turn it over to you, but thank you for letting me on to have it on.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you so much, Carlton. You know, it's just so good to have folks so dedicated to such a worthy cause, and I just think we owe him enough. You can't imagine the hours and time over the years he's put into this. Thanks to his lovely wife and his family for letting him do that. But one more round of applause for Carlton. Well, let me add a special welcome to our community leaders from Kansas and Missouri. Thank you for being here. It truly makes it special. To our general officers, command sergeants, major. A special welcome to our Buffalo soldiers. We're so honored to have you here, and in particular, Trooper James Madison. Sir, thank you for being here. To the Tuskegee Airmen, thank you for being here. What an incredible honor. And to the Greater Kansas City Leavenworth Area Chapter of the 9th and 10th Horse Cavalry Association, thank you for being here. I say those Stetsons look great. To other distinguished guests, family, and friends, on behalf of the Combined Arms Center and Fort Leavenworth and the United States Army, we proudly accept this monument into the Circle of Firsts, and we pledge to care for it in a manner that reflects the honor and respect Fort Leavenworth holds for this significant first in the history of African American soldiers and units in the United States Army. We're very proud. Thank you. Again, thank you for attending today's ceremony to celebrate General Powell's induction into the Buffalo Soldier Monument Park Circle of Firsts. He'll be joining the ranks of heroes including Lieutenant Henry Flipper, First Sergeant Walter Morris, Brigadier General Benjamin Grierson, and General Roscoe Robinson. All true heroes, and we are proud to have General Powell added as part of our honored legacy, historic leaders, and those brave patriots. Sir, thank you for your incredible service to our nation, and what an honor it is today. Like Carlton, I'd like to thank a few people in the audience who made today's ceremony possible. First, I'd like to thank the numerous folks from the Fort Leavenworth Garrison team who have not only organized today's event, but have also coordinated the placement of General Powell's monument in the Circle of Firsts, and done a lot of work. Thanks to the Leavenworth Garrison team, just did a terrific job. Next, of course, I'd like to thank Eddie Dixon, the sculptor, that all the monuments before you today, you see the magnificent job he's done, his tireless efforts to bring the faces of these distinguished soldiers to life, greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, Eddie. A terrific job. And finally, I'd like to thank the members of the Buffalo Soldier Monument Committee who have worked tirelessly over the past 22 years to bring the monuments around into existence. You know, I was talking to a few of them earlier. I told them I was Captain Brown here at CGSC when the monument was unveiled. It made some of them feel old. I said, you think it makes you feel old? It makes me feel really old. But without your hard work and dedication, our Army and nation might never have fully understood the service and sacrifice of these brave and patriotic leaders. And while there are too many to name within the committee, again, I want to recognize Commander Carlton Philpott for being just the driving force behind this memorial. Thank you, Carlton, and just really appreciate all your efforts.